Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be doing another episode of colonizing the entire solar system. So, we left off last episode with Uranus, where we've colonized the whole system, and actually I've got an update we need to do to Uranus actually, but yeah, here it is. So, made Uranus look pretty cool. We kept its original blue colour. I think it was quite appropriate, and I'm pretty happy the way it turned out. We gave it like a lighter blue ocean, so it still looks quite Uranus-like at first glance as well, and also we did the moons. So if we check those guys out individually, so we have Miranda as an all-ocean world, so all filled up with water. Next up we had Ariel. It's probably best I just open them up here, actually. So there was Ariel. So that was a nice greenish grassland-looking world. Then we had Umbriel over here, which was more of a swampy green there. Then we had Titania, which was quite a reflective atmosphere, but it had a nice, nice sort of landscape underneath it as well. And then lastly, we had Oberon, the last of the moons, which was a sort of thick blue atmosphere covering in a nice ocean as well. So, there we go. So that was the Uranus system, or the Uranian system I should call it actually. But, one thing that one of you guys showed me, and I'd like to give a massive thank you to them actually. Hang on, let me just find, let me just open the Discord quickly. But they showed me a way with atmosphere layers where, I don't know if this is like an intentional thing in the game or if it's a bug or what, but Guy in a Chair 2, he showed me some stuff on Discord, showed me a video clip, and what you can do is, yeah, massive thank you to them once more, but what you can do here is, if I go down to atmosphere layers, now, obviously we couldn't get it any higher than 1,000, so if we just look at here, there's the habitable zone, but there's a way you can do where if you open this up, and what we would do, we were just doing all these buttons here, but if you press the plus, you can do this. Look at that. We didn't know that, but look at this. You can go above 1,000, and it seems like this may be the way to do it. So, Uranus is now in the red zone, so hopefully, is that going to give it any sort of... It's still getting a little cooler. Okay, so I think we need like really, really big. So, we just have to use this button. Now, I don't know how high this value goes, but we're going to put Uranus right in there. So, let's see. Is it warming up? Come on. Uranus, come on! Still getting too cold. Come on! How high do you have to go? Too far. Well, it's in the red zone now. Come on. That's double what we had before. I mean, surely that's overkill, surely. Still getting too cold, but I like up here that it's 212, so there's a big varied temperature there. And I want to try this with Saturn as well, because Saturn was... Look how weird Saturn is. I mean, I don't know what was going on with Saturn at all. I mean, this Saturn has been super buggy ever since we started out. If we put it to 0 degrees, it glows hot for some reason. But it looks like it's warming up now, so maybe that's... We'll see how Saturn does, but Saturn is still one of the glitchiest that we've had in it. It looks like it's been crashed into, all of that. I don't know what's up with Saturn, but I mean, it is still colonized. You can still see it still looks pretty. The atmosphere's a little disappeared at the moment, but there's Saturn. So, that's all fine. Jupiter's system's all fine as well. Actually, I just want to check Saturn's moons as well. I think Tethys onwards, 15, Rhea, 20. So, all the moons were fine. So, yeah, Titan. Yeah, they're all... Titan, 52 degrees. Whew. Let's get just a bit of a albedo going there. Maybe I'll help Titan out a bit, up to 0.15. And lastly, it was Iapetus, wasn't it? That was also fine. Yeah. Okay. Right. So it really is Uranus onwards that we need to maintain. Forget Saturn. Saturn's just being bugged out. So there's Uranus. So what we need to do is, I want to go back to realistic, please. So there you go. Okay. So Miranda, I'll leave Miranda alone. Ariel. Okay. So, again, with Ariel, we can simply do this. So, we can use this new trick. Now, I don't know how legitimate this... I mean, I don't know... Since this doesn't seem intentional by the developers that you can do this, maybe... I don't know if increasing this actually really does much, but it's worth a shot. So, we'll put them all in the red zone. I mean, around 1,500. Somewhere around there, I think, for all of the Uranian moons. Same with Umbriel. Let's do that as well. Just, yeah, I mean, it's got a bit of temperature going, but we'll have to see how that eventually sorts itself out. So let's just increase this up to a nice value. So somewhere there. Titanium. I don't know if this is going to make any difference at all, but I mean, it's worth a shot seeing if this glitch or bug actually does anything, because it could be quite usable. I mean, I did actually suggest in the Universe Sandbox Discord to increase the maximum amount to 10,000. I think that would be quite appropriate just for what we're doing here, and also for any really big systems. There we are. And then lastly, we want to do this one. Yeah, so anyone who's in the Universe Sandbox Discord, let's keep suggestion. 10,000 atmosphere layers. Increase it up to 10,000 instead of being 1,000, because yeah, it'd be nice to have it where you can do everything in the solar system. So there we go. Okay, they're all at 1,500 atmosphere layers now. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a quick save in, just so we've got the got all of these guys done. So there you go. Okay, cool. Right, now that's all of our housekeeping done. So moving on past Uranus onto the Neptunian system. Now this is one I've been looking forward to. I know a lot of you guys have been commenting saying, when are you going to put it out? So Neptune, hello there. Right. So, we're very far away from the sun now. This is going to be probably the most difficult one so far by a long shot. So again, what we need to do is we need to replace with the default Neptune, spawning all the asteroids, or moons I should say, or most of them are asteroids actually, but spawning the moons. I mean, we only really need two, there's only really 2 moons I have in mind that we can actually do. So, Neptune, there you go. Okay, right, now what we need to simply do here is, I mean, Neptune only really has 1 major moon. So in theory, we only really need to do 1. So look, see all these moons, we don't need any of these. They just take up extra space. So just get them all out of here. See, Nereid here, this is going to be tough. I think it's Protus is the one we need to do. Is it Protus? I think it's that one. So zooming into the inner Neptunian system here. So there it is, Protus. Now that's the closest to spherical there is. I mean, yeah, that's still too minor for me. No, we're just going to do Triton. That one is, I mean, I know it's slightly spherical, but no, it's not enough. It's too small. So let's just get rid of all the other moons, and simply all we need is good old Triton. So there it is there. I'll get rid of Nereid as well. And then lastly, there's Triton. Right. So Neptune and Triton, this is our next lineup. So first of all, Neptune, what we need to simply do is all that atmosphere needs to go. So it leaves us with this. Okay, right, still made a lot of water. So Neptune, first of all, atmosphere. Now, since we know what we're doing, we can hop straight into the big numbers. So ATM will go, I don't know, 1 ATM, infrared all the way up, and atmosphere layers. We're going to go all the way up to 1,000, and then we're going to slowly do this. Now, if we look at the range of the sun, so we're a lot farther than Uranus. So as you can see here, it's going to take quite a while for the red zone to actually get to Neptune. So we're going to see how many atmosphere layers we actually need. Because I don't think ATM actually affects it, does it? ATM used to affect the zone, but not this time. So it's all about the layers now. So let's do this. It's taken a while. It's taken a long while. Come on. Okay, so it's past Uranus's orbit now. So let's keep going. Oh, God. Oh my god, this is going to take ages. Look at this. I mean, if Neptune's going to be this difficult, the dwarf planets are going to be unreal. Come on, we're almost there. Come on. Let's go. Oh my god. That is absolutely crazy. I think we're going to be into the 3,000s before the red zone actually gets to us. So, yeah, 3,000. Done. Oh my god, okay. 3,100. Pull it to 0 degrees. Oh, it's a little bug. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised if it's bugging out. Okay, Neptune, right. So we have an atmosphere. So let's have a look. Opacities. Yeah, so I mean, it's got to be. It just has to be blue, doesn't it? So it's got to be something like that. So there you go. Clouds. Now Neptune's got to have its good old white clouds to boot. So there's Neptune and its white clouds. Nice deep blue to go with them as well. So there you go. Very, very dark here. I mean, there's not much sun to actually use in the first place. So let's put it to 5 degrees. See if it can hold on to 5. But now what we need to do is simply we need to lower the water here because there's a lot of it. So to go all the way down, we'll just start over. So there you go. There's the water on Neptune filling up. Looking good already, actually. So I think what we need to do is we need to use I think studio is probably the best way, is it? I mean, directional. Not flashlight. Where's directional? Okay. So the sun's in that direction roughly anyway. So that's what we've got so far. Now Neptune, what we're going to do with you. Clouds are definitely staying white. Oh, Neptune is all about storms though. So we're having double storm. Yep. There you go, Neptune. Nice. City lights. Neptune blue. It's got to be. So a nice deep blue, add that on. There, oh, there's a nice patch of lights there. Okay, water. Again, Neptune, you have that deeper sort of Neptune blue water to boot with it as well. So there you go. Now land. interfaces, obviously. Neptune blue. Right, solid surface. So, we've already got quite a nice sort of lime greeny shade there, so I quite like the way that's came out. Okay, so it's all about just getting the nice... I don't want to make it look too green, because I think that this part of the solar system would be a little unrealistic. I don't know. So, something a little darker, and then I think the high elevation will keep us white, because it's going to be quite cold. It's still going to be pretty cold here, so... For a lot of colder areas, but it has got that green that it needs to sort of have that land. And that nice light. So it's quite dark, sort of deep forests with a snowy sort of look to it as well. Actually, one thing we can do is it composition or surface. We can change the elevation levels. And I kind of want to have a play with that. So we haven't actually done that on any of these. So elevation span, for instance, if I lower it, it should get rid of the whiter areas, I believe. How does that work? Oh, so you can see up the top here as well. Look how I... Yeah. Look, what's that? Why is it getting hot? What's that all about? Very good. 624 degrees. Maybe that's enough. What we'll do is we'll quickly hide the atmosphere. So the clouds really is what we need. And, okay, there you go. So now we can actually see underneath. So, again, back to surface. So what actually lowers the ice? Oh, no, we don't want to do that. So we've just put all the land underwater, basically. Oh, what have we done? We've broken it. Oh, Neptune, no. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh. Oh, I don't know what I've just done. We've done some bad things. 500 degrees? Oh my... Whoa. I think we may have done a little more than we needed to. Right. So where's our water gone? Is it still... That was not a good idea. What is that all about? Oh my god. That's so that's what it should look like. I don't know what that massive... well, actually, what we'll do is we'll quickly just use the old melt button just to get rid of any ice. Now we'll add the water back. Oh, okay, I know what it is. Okay, so we need to increase the layers a bit because we've made the... so if we do this, look, the whole surface has been covered. So we need to actually increase the elevation span again because it's obviously too high or too low. So, yeah, we need to make this a lot taller. Well, I think. Oh my god. Okay, that is very strange. I think we may have broken Neptune with that button. That may have upset it a bit. So let's try the melt button again, just to get rid of all this extra ice. We don't want it. Oh, there you go. That's better. Okay, that's how we should be looking. So not much we can do about the high elevation, I don't think. So if I go back to the colour, so what actually... So that's actually quite a lot of colour there. So have it as darker, I guess. I mean, there's still a lot of white on it from other areas, so I mean, I guess we'll just have it as a deep green, because I mean, it is mostly covered in ice. Look, it's all this. So, ice and snow. Okay, so Neptune's going to be quite a winter wonderland, stormy winter wonderland. That's an interesting sort of look. Okay, so 0 degrees. How's it actually... No, it can't hold on to it. Okay, it was at 500 a minute ago. How's that work? So yeah, it doesn't seem to hold on. So I don't know if that adding those extra layers actually does anything. But there you go. That's a colonized Neptune. So in its current state, it looks really good. So there's its stats. Not bad. It's got obviously a magnetic field. I quite like that. But I mean, it's just annoying it can't hold on. So I mean, we'll just leave it the way it is really. So I mean, it still looks pretty good, I think. I mean, maybe just the greens, maybe a little too much green. Maybe more of a greyish colour in there to have a bit of rocky look to it. Yeah, I'll roll with that though. The clouds, obviously storm clouds on Neptune, can't go wrong there. And obviously the nice thick blue. I like Uranus. We'll have like a slightly thicker sort of blue to it as well, I think, just to really sort of make it feel like Neptune. So I like that. So it is all underneath there, but like a thicker shade. So there's our Neptune. Okay, so if we line up all the planets, this is what we've got. And Planet 9's just in there for no reason. So they're still in the correct size. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. So Uranus and Neptune are definitely look the best, I think. Saturn's still sort of on itself. I don't know what is going on with Saturn. It's the most bugged out thing I've ever seen. I mean, what is that? What is that all about? I think what we'll do is we'll probably just spawn in a new rocky planet, name it as Saturn, and just roll with that, just to get rid of that. So we'll do that in like a housekeeping episode or something. But there we go. So there's Neptune done. So looking very, very nice indeed there. I really like the way that's turned out. That is really cool. Look how quick Venus rotates compared to the other ones. Okay, right, cool. So next up we've got Triton to do. So here we are. Right, so again, Triton probably already has enough radius. It's just the mass we probably need to have a little play with. So again, we'll quickly go to this, lock that, put it up to about 0.1 Earths. That's all you really need. There you go. Okay, surface. Straight to atmosphere. Let's go to 1 ATM, yep. And infrared all the way up. There you go, already on 1,000 layers, so again we need to increase this. So look, if you press this it doesn't work. What if I do that? Yeah, it always defaults back to 1,000, okay. Right. But yeah, I don't think this is an intentional part of the game. I think this is a bug. And you're not supposed to do this. But it doesn't seem like it actually does any difference anyway. So, yeah, a bit bizarre. But let's do this. Maybe a way we can truly make them shine is if we do it during a red giant sun. So anyway, let me know if you want to see that. Maybe we could colonize the outer planets during a red giant sun. Then we could do all the dwarf planets as well. So yeah, it could be quite interesting. But that actually leaves a good question as well. Since we know Neptune onwards is not really possible to get temperature, do we want to do the dwarf planets? I mean, we'll do Pluto just as a test, but if you guys want me to continue going all the way to Planet 9, let me know. But it seems at this point you can't really do anything else with the temperature. It looks like they're just too far away from the sun, and the sun is not luminous enough to reach out. Even with these atmosphere layers, there's still not enough sun energy to really convert into temperature. Look how long Triton's taking. Is it albedo? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I was wondering why it's taking long. What about Neptune actually? We'll probably change Neptune's albedo down just to... Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's better. But again, Neptune, I mean, look, we're 3,100. I mean, how high you need to go? I mean, we'll go up to 3.5, I guess, on Neptune, maybe. Just get it clearly in the red zone. See how that sorts itself out. But look, the zone isn't getting any bigger. Look, that's like maximum max. Look. It's still going up, but the zone is not increasing. So it looks like that is the absolute max. Even with the bug, well, I'm assuming it's a bug of atmosphere layers, you still can't get any further than that. Very, very interesting. Okay. So let's try it. So Triton, again, I guess it's the same sort of view. Look, the zone isn't getting any bigger. So Neptune's orbit is the absolute furthest it can go by the looks of it. Very, very interesting. Put it to 0 degrees. Oh! Oh, it actually warmed up there. What's that all about? 0 degrees. Look, it goes up. Oh, and it gets cooled again. Oh, no. What is that all about? Where does that come from? That? Okay. 15 degrees. Let's leave it at that. I don't know what. Why is it getting hot like that? I don't know. That's so strange. Right, okay, Triton. So, customization, appearance. So it's already got an atmosphere and clouds going. There's a nice blue atmosphere for Triton. Clouds will have as thick and fluffy. Turn them all the way up. There's Triton. Don't know what that is all about. That's so weird. Alright, okay. So, customization. So we're going to add some water to you. We'll do it the good old way as well. We'll do the... Oh, I'll get out of here. I don't want that stupid... No, I don't like... No, there we go. Materials what we want, yeah. Okay, right. Just cover that in water. Fill that up. So how does it look? As we've covered that all in ocean. Okay. Just little splots of ocean everywhere. Nice area in the south. Cover that all up. Okay, that's looking good. Oh, there's some material that flew past. Get rid of that. Okay, right. There's Triton. So if we look underneath, so that's what we've got now. Okay, yeah, all right, that's fine. So just leave there we go. So now let's actually have a look. I think it's got like a bluish purpley shade. Okay, right. Our atmosphere colour, what are we thinking? Maybe a slightly purpley shade. Why not? Let's go something a little different. Okay, and then surface. Right, so where are we? Surface. Down here, city lights on. Have a nice sort of purple theme to it. Right, low elevation. Can't really see much of that. Okay, medium. And high. Go green. Ooh, that looks really weird. Don't like that at all. Alright. Okay. How does that look with completely atmosphere off? It looks like the water's flooded a bit more as well, so we actually lower some of that. Oh, I didn't mean do that, game. Come on. Okay, there you go, that's better. So that's still way too much green. That's overkill green, that is. Get that out of here. Yeah, okay. Have like a sort of deep purple to go over it as well, why not? So deep purple, deep green. High elevation goes white. Oh, that really does kick it off. Okay. The purple is buried in there somewhere. Okay. Maybe still a little too much white. I don't know. A little more green to it. Something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Cloud. Atmosphere's on. Clouds on. Colonized Triton. There you go. So that's looking good. So around Neptune there. Cool. So that's Neptune and Triton. 77 degrees. What a load of rubbish that is. That's not right. No way. Well, apparently it is the way. Okay, well, I don't know how you've done that, Triton, but I guess I'll leave it alone. Or maybe it's only large rocky planets that really don't get as hot. Maybe smaller ones actually do warm up more. Yeah, if that's the case, that's alright then. Can I turn the albedo? Maybe we'll actually let it cool down a bit. See how Triton sorts himself out there. Well, it's at 50 degrees. What, 15? See how it copes at 15. Now, I still want to see if it does actually naturally go that high. So we'll keep an eye on Triton. But there we go. Okay, so that's Neptune's done. That's all of Neptunian done. Okay, Saturn. What is that? Honestly, we're replacing that right now. This is really bugging me. So we're going to actually quickly remake a Saturn as well in this video. But then we'll leave it off there. And I'll let you guys let me know if you want me to continue with Pluto onwards. Because I'm not sure. Because it seems like they're getting really buggy now. So... yeah, very strange. Okay, so we need to just make a note of the stats here. So it's... let me just quickly... I'll get a picture of that just so I can replicate those stats on a new object. Because this fiery Saturn isn't doing it for me. It looks really silly, so... okay. So, right, we're going to replace this because this is just stupid, this is. So... this is the most buggy... it's so random, it's so buggy, but I don't get it. Okay, random rocky. So that's obviously going to upset a lot of Saturn's orbit. So we need to immediately pull it up to 0.299 Jupiters. So 0.299. There you go. That's better. And then the radius needs to be 2.96 Earths. So, okay. Let's do that. Lock this. 2.96 Earths. That's how large it should be. 0.299 Jupiters. 0.96 Earths. There you go. Okay. And now what we'll do is we'll quickly throw on the atmosphere and try and make it look as close as what it did before. So ATM, 1 ATM. I'm just hoping that when we press play that, okay, the moon orbits are fine. That's perfect. The name, just ignore that. It was always Saturn. You go. Yeah, see, it's always been Saturn. Don't worry about that. So there you go. City lights. Have a nice yellow shade. There you go. Saturn. We'll keep the generic nice Saturn sort of shade there. Be nice if it showed up a bit more. There you are. Okay. Add some water to it. So just a nice quick little build. Okay. So let that sort itself out. And then obviously infrared up. And then atmosphere layers. We need to have a nice value there. So let's go. We can use these buttons actually because we know roughly what we need. So straight into the 500s. Sit somewhere there. Let itself warm up. And that should hopefully be nice. Oh! Well, that was damn. So it looks like even if so, I'm guessing just giant rocky planets in general are very buggy in that case. Oh, what is that? That's stupid. Oh my god. Come on. How does that work? Look at this. What is that? Oh, blimmin' heck. That is so weird. Right. I guess Saturn's going to be a very cold colonized world then. Oh god, that is so strange. What is all these spots on it all about? Oh, that's really strange. Okay, that's so buggy. That is... I guess we're keeping it at 0 degrees. Oh, even with 0 degrees, it's buggy. Oh, God. That's so strange. So, Saturn is unbelievably crazy. I mean, that is... what is that? That is beyond bizarre. I think we've done more bad than good, to be honest, with this. I mean, that's not good at all. So, it's not even letting me customize the atmosphere anymore, so I don't know what is going on with that. That is very weird. So, Saturn is a complete bugged out mess. Even at -273, still glitchy. What if I just take the atmosphere off and pull it on again? Oh, it already has 0 atmosphere. No wonder it's all glitchy, because the atmosphere got completely removed. 1 ATM. We'll just leave it on what it was. 533. Okay. Well, as long as it looks the part, which it kind of does. It's got a bit of... As long as it somewhat looks the part, we'll have to roll with him, unfortunately. So... Okay, there you go. And then down here, clouds. I don't think they're really visible, are they? Oh, no, they are. Okay, there you go. And then we'll just try and make it look a little pretty. So... Solid surface. Okay, here we are. So greens, just to make it somewhat look the part. Something like that. I mean, let's have a look underneath. What does it actually look like? So, a little different than it did before, I admit, but it's very, very strange. Very, very glitch looking indeed. I mean, what is that? I mean, that is... What? Can someone explain what that is supposed to be? Look at the state of that. Let's just try and... Is that... No, even turn it to a gas giant doesn't fix the glitchy surface. How bizarre indeed. That is so strange. Okay, what we'll do is I'm actually going to go again. And I'm not going to give it... It seems like every time you give it a high temperature, it breaks it. So we'll simply just use a generic Saturn this time. Because that should hopefully convert it to the way it should look. Again, let's just remove all of this. Okay, so that should put it at 0.299, 3.31 Earths this time. That's only because it's got a lot of water on it. I mean, it already actually looks alright. Kind of like that. Composition, lower this down a bit. Okay, there you go. And then this should be 2.9. So that converted perfectly there. So that's nice. Okay, and then we'll just add a bit of water first. Okay, let that sort itself out. So there's Saturn. Okay. So actually just do all the customization before we actually add any atmosphere on it. We'll do the atmosphere last, I guess, just to watch it through. So where are we? Oh no, we actually need to have... Well, we can't customize it if we don't have the atmosphere on. What am I saying? Right. But we can do the surface, so we will do that. So let's just see how this sort of sorts itself out. Oh. So I've got a bit of a deserty area, a bit of a brownish, sandy-like look. Yeah, I'll keep that. And then we've got more of a something like that, more of a deserty Niagara sort of look, or savannah. I should say savannah, more of like a savannah sort of design, maybe. So maybe on the hotter side of things. I mean, it has been lava-y hot, so maybe it makes sense that we have it as more of a scorched looking world. So, what do you think of that? Maybe a little dimmer, paler, somewhere there, I'd say. And then just increase the green just a tad. I mean, it's all about getting it exactly right. So that's way too much green. Okay, and this colour I'll have as like a sandy yellow near the beaches then. Bright sand yellow, something like that. Okay, and then just a tiny bit more green on it. I don't know what that weird line's all about. Some sort of glitch going on there, but you know what? We are just going to roll with it because Saturn has caused us enough problems in this series. So I'll beat up all the way down. Okay, atmosphere. Here we go. We're just going to slap it on, and we're just going to go with whatever it gives us. So. In about 500, 600. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm not touching the temperature at all. The temperature can stay as he is. I'm not touching it. As long as it looks the part, like I say, that's fine. So, satin yellow atmosphere on him. We'll keep the sort of thicker... Like, I think we've done that of all the gas giants. We'll keep that sort of thicker look to it, so it still looks like its original sort of shade. There you go. And then clouds. Obviously, Saturn is also one known for storms and stuff, so we'll also have those up. Okay, there you go. And then we'll have one as storms. So, yeah, something like that. So there is Saturn. So maybe it's just slightly have its more slightly yellower shaded clouds. But there you go. So that's Saturn, guys. What do you think of that? So that's Saturn 2.0 because we had to redo him. So there you go. And then underneath, there's what it looks like. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. But, yeah, we're going to leave him alone. We are not touching anything to do with temperature on this one because it is a absolute menace. We'll make the water look a little more different, though. Why not? There you go. Okay, cool. So there's Saturn, right? Cool. Forget you ever saw that. I was like that the whole time. Yeah, there you go. Saturn. So, the only one that hasn't got a proper temperature. But, yeah, it looks the part. That's fine. We did get it working at one point, but it's just not having it now. So, that's the whole solar system planets done, excluding Planet 9, which may or may not be a thing. So, there we go. So, that takes us out to the distance of Neptune now. So, do we want to proceed further than Neptune, guys? You let me know if you want to see another episode on this, where we do Pluto. We'll basically just do all the dwarf planets in one episode with Planet 9 as well. Do you want to see this continued? Because we know at this point, at this distance from the Sun, I mean, anything beyond the orbit of Saturn has been very, very glitchy, especially if it's a large object. It seems like the moons have been cooperating more, but the planets themselves have been in trouble. Look, Uranus is still bugging out, even though it's in the red zone, which makes no sense. How the moons... see, even the moons are sort of losing it as well, so that one's still at 15. But yeah, it seems like anything too far out bugs out. 244 at Titania, that's a bit extreme. But it does warm up, so that is perfect. So, see how high it really goes. Look, it's warming up, okay, that's cool. So, let it do its thing. Oberon, minus 210. See, that doesn't make sense. One of them is really hot, the next one's really cold. I mean, it has no consistency. I think it's so buggy out here with it. So, yeah, we'll leave them alone. We'll leave them alone. So, there you are, guys, though. That is the Neptunian system done. So, yeah, what do you guys think of these? So, Neptune and Triton. I gotta say, Neptune... It looks perfect. The storms, the blue atmosphere. Also, you got the nice landscape underneath as well. That's what we get. So, yeah, guys, let me know what you think of that down below in the comments. And also, if you like this video, let's see if we can go for 60 likes on today's video, guys. Let's see if we can hit that goal. And also, subscribe for more. Helps on the journey to 25,000 subscribers now. So, that's 3/4 of the way to 100,000. I mean, in my dreams. But, yeah, that's still a pretty cool milestone, I think. So, yeah. Let's help us and try and go for the journey for that, guys. But yeah, that all said and done. Really hope you enjoyed it. Again, any feedback, thoughts, opinions, let me know down below in the comments. If you want to see another episode where we do Pluto onwards, let me know. But yeah, that all said and done, guys. Make sure you have a great day. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.